Hi, it's me again. I realized that some people are not understanding exactly how my process works, so I thought I'd give a bit more of a detailed view of how that happens. On your screen, you'll notice this is the lyrics and chords for that Post Malone and Morgan Wallen song. It's called I Had Some Help. And conveniently, you only need to know four chords for this whole song. It just repeats over and over again. And so a chord sheet looks like this. The lyrics are there. The chords are written here. I even have a little bit up here at the top. The intro kind of establishes the order that the chords hit. And it's pretty much the same all the way through. Just a couple of times it changes where it doesn't play the A minor. But the rest of the time, it's like that all the way through, and then the singing comes in here, and the chord order you'll notice is still the same. It's just that they're a little farther apart because they're not trying to be in sync with words up here in the intro. I just listed them. So how does it work with my method? You need to take these four chords, and then you would put them on a page like this. Out of my ebook, you just write the chord names. So if you can remember from the other page, we have an F chord could go on top. We need a C chord, write an A minor here, and a G. And then you would need to scroll down farther in the book. So for the first one, I don't have the ability to draw on this, unfortunately. Oh, wait, maybe I do. Well, does this work? Oh, look at that. Okay. It's disappearing. I didn't know that was even a thing. Anyway, let's assume we're just going to look up the F chord. You just need to turn to the right page in the book where it has... need to stop the annotation. Okay, so I just need to go to the right page where all the F chords are listed. Okay, that's on this page right here. And if you remember from before, we just need an F major. So I'd pick these right here. Okay, so I have an F, an A, and a C. And I always notate a left-hand single note of the same type, like of an F. So I'd go back up here now that I know what my F chord is supposed to look like. And I would just draw that in up here. I'd put an F and the F and the A and the C. And then I do the same process for all the other three chords, and I'll just need to be on a different page. There was a C, so I turn to the C page. There's an A minor. I turn to the A minor page and look up what that looks like. And then once I've got this page built with my four chords, then I actually take this page right here and go to the piano and sit and try to play them. And if you've done it correctly, you'll be able to see where your fingers are actually supposed to go. And if you're stumped and you want to reach out to me and find out, how should I do the fingering for these because I can't quite reach them, I'll tell you some hints about how to get there. But so here's those four chords. We have an F, and then a C, an A minor, and a G. And if you had gone through all of those, just a second, I just remembered. I need to change this to... We're in the key of C. If you've labeled them correctly and you've got this other sheet filled in that looks like that, then you'd have that at the piano, and for a while just kind of noodle through those four chords until you feel comfortable enough, and you could do them in the right order as well. And then you'd be able to play along with the recording once you kind of get those really well under your fingers. You'd add the singing last. This song is actually not that easy to perform and sing. I just tried it and it's like, But yeah, let's just go through the chord progression a few times. You got a lot of nerve, don't you, baby? I only hit the curb because it made me. And that's all I'm doing. Now, if you want to get fancier, you could do the driving bass with your left hand and just go on the quarter notes, doon, 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 like this. That's a little more true, the arrangement. So that could be added on later. But once you know where your fingers are supposed to be, this is how you can learn any song out there. You just need to find a lyric sheet like this one that has the chords written above it. Then grab my book, figure out what notes you need for the chord, and then just map it out, practice it, play it. And then when you're really feeling comfortable, just play the recording, because that's better than anything, actually. because you're going to have to be forced to be in sync with them and have the rhythm be correct. Otherwise, you'll stick out and you'll know when you're wrong. So use the original recording to play along with, just to see if you've really truly got the fingering down, the timing down, that kind of thing. Anyway, that's how my method works, and just put curious under this video if you'd like to know how to get a hold of that book. If you want some coaching because you're not quite getting how all this fits together, just let me know, because I do offer coaching as well for people who'd like to really get into this and do chords that are a little bit more, like this kind of a chord, the jazzy stuff. If you want to know the jazzy stuff and what all those numbers mean, you're probably going to have some coaching. And I'm happy to help you with those really sweet jazz chords. I can do that stuff too. So just put curious if you'd like to know more about how to learn from me. Have a great day and try learning this Morgan Wallen Post Malone song.